Yo, what's up? It's Coach E here, and in this video, I've got a 4-way wrist extensor stretch for you. Okay, so stretching out the wrist extensors requires you to go into wrist flexion. And if you've been following me for a while, then you know that passive static stretching isn't the best thing, especially for active people. It can be useful in limited amounts at very specific times, but for the most part, exercises like the one that you're going to learn today are way more beneficial. Okay, so this technique is actually the flexed fist ERA sequence, and it's from a course that I've released called Upper Limb Control that addresses the fingers, hands, wrists, forearms, and elbows. So if you've got problems like tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, wrist sprains, tightness in the wrists or elbows, then this course is really going to help you out. And I'll throw a link in to this course where you can learn more about it at the end of this video. But in the meantime, without further ado, let's get to the flexed fist ERA sequence so you can get more wrist flexion and stretch out and mobilize the wrist extensors. In this video, we're going through the flexed fist ERA sequence. So we're gonna get some range of motion and we're gonna lock in that range of motion with the wrist inflection and a fist, making a fist with the hands. Okay, so let's start with the right side, elbow at 90 degrees. We're gonna make this flex fist. I'll just show you what's going on. So you can see, so each element is held for about 5 seconds. And if you've seen the extended flare ERA sequence, you know what's going on. Same thing, but in the flexed fist position. Okay, there we have it. So what's happening here? First of all, we're making the flexed fist, and we want to make sure that we've got a strong grip, not max, strong grip, full flexion. We don't lose the grip strength that we started in neutral. Okay, so we hold that. And now we're going to fire up the flexors even more. So build strength in the flexors by pushing up against the hand, the fist, to try to extend the wrist, but resist that force with the flexors, okay? So you hold that for 5, then you push down against the knuckles, and you fire up the extensors. Okay, then I push laterally away to fire up the radial deviators, but keeping full flexion, keeping the strong grip. And then I push in medially to fire up the ulnar deviators. And then we relax, shake it out, and then you switch sides. Okay, so very simple, but very powerful to lock in that end range of wrist flexion with a fist, which is very useful for any sports that require gripping and holding on to, say, an opponent in BJJ or strong grip of a golf club, doing muscle ups or any ring work with gymnastics style exercises. Any of those things are really going to benefit from this technique and from the strength that you're going to gain at that end range.